The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks and throughout the month of December. All right, so you have the Hermit. So this right here is saying this will come. So the Hermit delves perfectly with the temperance and strength of the patience, because the Hermit is kind of going into your cave, figuring things out, and then making decisions. So if you're single, this is about figuring out the wisdom. This is about retreating and doing exactly what you're doing. Only dating people that really seem to ebb and flow with you, with your life, with your personality, with what you're looking for. And the Hermit is saying, you know, it's okay. Stay in your man or woman cave. Go ahead. Like, take your time to get to know you and find yourself on like a spiritual level. It doesn't have to be go to church. It doesn't have to be, it's whatever you believe in. Envelop yourself in that and believe in something bigger. Believe in a power that's bigger than you. Believe in the universe that it will direct you in the right position and in the right direction. And when you need to exit that cave to meet somebody extraordinary, it will happen. You're not going to miss that opportunity. Whether it's next week or whether it's 2 months from now, it's going to happen. It's almost like divine timing is really what you're waiting on, and it's going to happen within the next month or two. It really is divine timing. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but really, Aries, it's like all of a sudden your ducks are in a row, and some of it is almost going to feel like somebody else pushed it in that direction. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, the Hermit says retreat is what you need. So if you're bugging this person, you're like, hey, what's going on? I need to. So again, this is all, it may resonate with you, it may not. And you have to heed the advice in the way that you take it. But for me, I feel like some of you are putting yourself out there, your heart on your sleeve, and you need to stop. You need to take a step back. You need to retreat. And the minute you disappear and you're not bugging this person, I'm not saying you're bugging them, but some of you are. You're not bugging this person. You're a fire sign. Come on, you're on fire. You're kind of like, no, come on, let's talk. Nope, I need answer. Like, nope, I don't. Like, and you're not being confrontational, so to speak, but you're being like, you don't like to have loose ends. And most people don't. But some people don't know how to deal with communicating correctly to tie up the loose ends. And the Hermit is saying, retreat. The minute you disappear and you start living your life without worrying about them or without bugging them or without worrying about what they're up to or without worrying about the truth or whatever, trying to figure things out, the minute you get out of your head in that space and move on to other things that could take up your time, right? The idle hands or devil's playground, figure out other things to do. And the minute you do, it's going to change. The minute you do, they're going to go, what? Wait a minute. Why aren't you, don't you want to talk to me? Don't you want to, nope. Until you come in like this and like this, like this. The next card you have is anything externally throughout the month of December. Could be in the beginning, middle, end. It could be 1 day. It could be 10 days. And you have the Queen of Wands. So this is anything that is semi-tangible that could happen throughout the month of December. And you have the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's fierce. They're confident. They're passionate. They're living for something. I'm going to start with reconciliation. If you're looking to reconcile, do this. Be this. Get inside your retreat. Figure out things that make you passionate. What do you like to do? What do you want out of life? What makes you happy? Get creative. Find new things to do. Go to a freaking pottery shop and do pottery. Go see a movie and by yourself because it's more exciting because people are like, hey, why are they by themselves? And you're like, I got this. I can do this. Like this, literally find things to do, find outlets, go take a Zumba class or something or do whatever. Decide that you're going to take a walk every day for half an hour. Get outside of your own head. I feel like a lot of you need this. And if you're looking to reconcile, until you figure out what ignites your passion again, till you figure out what makes you confident in knowing that you're good enough for anybody. And if this person doesn't want you, you're still good enough for anybody. This is who you've got to be for it to come together again. If you're dating, this is also you being confident and feeling you've just got this fierceness, like I've got this. And it goes along with this patience that we've been talking about on this page where you're coming in saying, look, I'm just seeking out somebody really special. And I know that I've got this. I mean, the read couldn't be any better for you, Aries, and it's good. It's okay to feel this way. And some of you, your fire's been out for a while and you're kind of like, no, I deserve this. I'm coming for it. So watch out. I'm on fire. The next card you have is how you're feeling internally throughout the month of December. And it could be one day, it could be, 10 days. Again, this is internally, and I'm glad it's internally because this is the Nine of Swords. This is stress, anxiety, depression, fear, loathing, worry. Don't do this. Yes, it's going to happen occasionally. Okay, let's be real. Life happens. We all get stressed. We all get anxious. We all, whatever, right? But this is you being anxious, and I feel like it's more anxious if you're single because it's like, I can't wait to meet this person. I cannot wait to meet this star. That is what you're worried about. You're not worried because you're going to meet these horrible people or somebody's going to be awful to you. You're worried because it's almost like you worry that you're going to meet the wrong person or pick the wrong person, or that you're not going to see something, or that you're never going to meet the right, like you keep thinking you're meeting the right people and then it's not happening. Or maybe you're dating 1, 2, or 3 people. Maybe you'll date 1 or 2 people at the same time throughout the month of December, right? Because it's dating. And you're kind of like, I'm not sure. If I pick this one, am I missing out on that one? If I pick this one, am I missing out on the other one? So you can't let those fears drag you down because you just have this amazing setup and something amazing to look forward to. If you're looking to reconcile, you have to conquer it with this, because this does say that you're feeling depressed. You're feeling like you're not getting the answers you want. You're feeling this fear of, am I ever going to know what's going on? Am I ever going to, and then on top of that, you have this, well, if we don't get back together, am I ever going to find somebody amazing? And yes, you will, but you've got to stop this like loathing around. You've got to get busy. Aries, this is saying get busy. Got to get out there. You've got to do something, because some of you are really, really wallowing in the not knowing, the unknown, and just don't, because you have amazing things coming. The next 2 cards are your hopes and fears for the outcome of December. My cards are always so slippery all over the place. And you have the 8 of Swords. Not as scary as the 9 of Swords. And again, this is internal, so that's good. And you have your outcome, which is the Sun. Good grief, Aries. This is you on fire. This is you burning. And here you are, the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign, which Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you're on fire. By the end of the month, you're on fire. So let's start with your hopes and fears for the outcome of December. Obviously, we just talked about it. You're having fears. You're having these fears of, anxiety, depression. The 8, not so bad. So it sounds like the fears will ease up. So you may have this again, once during the month, twice during the month, but it's not going to be horrible. This is you imprisoning yourself. This is you trying to control situations. There's also some confusion here. So I think it does go well with the fact that I said, hey, you're going to meet some people and you're not sure that you're going to pick the right person. But you're imprisoning yourself in this self-doubt. This card is all about you doing it to yourself. Like, you could get out of here. I can't get out of this room. I'm going to fall on these swords. No, yeah, you can. Figure it out. Like, look at what makes you happy. Does this person make you happy? Look at how they behave towards you. Your gut will tell you 10 times what you want. Listen to the universe. Listen to what they're telling you. But, this is all your self-doubt. Don't do that to yourself. And if you do feel like you're doubting yourself, or if there is a red flag, pay attention to it. This really says, Aries, pay attention to your gut this month. Pay attention to what you're figuring out. And don't imprison yourself. Yes, you're seeking somebody amazing. But let's say 2 or 3 people introduce themselves to you and you're not quite sure, or you're not quite sure you're seeing everything. Go out with them. Take a chance. Go on a date or 2. It's not the end of the world. Just because you go on a date with 1 or 2 people, it's not going to ruin this person coming in. So you going on a date with somebody, if you're testing the waters and you're not sure if they're a good fit for you, you're not going to miss out on what's already planned for you, if that makes sense. All right. If you're looking to reconcile, this is exactly it. You are not a prisoner of anybody. And you don't need to be a prisoner about this relationship that didn't go the way it was supposed to go. So whatever truths you need, if you're not getting them, screw it. Be like, I got to get over this and find something to do. Get busy. Because this says right here, you're doing it to yourself. And if you're doubting why you were in that, like why the relationship ended, and you're blaming yourself, or you're thinking that you did things wrong, you're not. This is all in your head. You're confusing the situation. Stop confusing it. If they did something or they broke it off, that's on them. Stop trying to figure it out. If they want to tell you, great. The minute you disappear and you retreat from trying to make things happen or trying to control things you cannot control is the minute you will start getting answers. Your outcome is the sun, and the sun is freaking amazing. It goes with the star. And the sun, and it's all light. It's interesting. And you're a fire sign. The sun is about seeing things clearly. This is about having hope and inspiration as well. So if you end the month, the sun, this tells me that December is going to be a pretty positive note on either meeting the person that you're going to have this star with in the future, or they're going to be your star. But it's about, even if you don't find that person right away in December, even if it's January, February, it's going to be sometime soon. I think it's going to be sooner than later. But even if you haven't met them like immediately, the hope doesn't die. The inspiration's still going to be there, and you're going to be more self-aware than ever. This self-awareness and belief is amazing. And the sun is saying, look, Aries, at the end of December, even if you don't pick the right person right away, or even if you don't meet the right person, or even if you go on 5 dates and they're all wrong, or if you go on no dates, what's inside of you isn't dying out. That flame isn't dying out. You're more clear-sighted about what you want. And if you don't meet somebody, or if you're not dating people, you're going to find the solution. The sun is all about finding solution. So again, like I said, it's like you've cracked the code. If it doesn't work this month, you're not finding the right people, you'll figure it out. And that's an excellent place to be, Aries. If you're looking to reconcile, this is about seeing the hope as well, but also seeing the future clear. Something this month, this tells me immediately that something this month is going to point you in the right direction. It's either going to say, nope, this person is not for you, and they are not worth your time, and you are not going to spend any more time wallowing or fretting over it. Or they're going to come in and say, no, this is what's going on. This is why I needed a break. Or this is what's really happening, and you're thinking something terrible is going on. You want the truth to something, and there is no truth. And whatever it is that they're going to come to the forefront with you're going to feel secure about. You're not going to still feel like you're being told some sort of lie. So something's coming to the forefront that's going to clear it up a little bit for you and make you feel better about it. Okay. So I've already taken up enough of your time. I'm just going to do 2 clarifying cards really quick for the outcome of the month and for the distant future. All right. So for the outcome, you have the 5 of Swords, and your distant future, you have the Ace of Cups. So the 5 of Swords is very interesting because this is about a Pyrrhic victory. So the 5 of Swords is saying, if you're single, if you don't meet the right person, or if you go on a few dates and you think they're the right people, if it doesn't happen right away, do not take that as a missed victory. Do not take this as like defeat, because the 5 is saying, look, you can choose to take it as some sort of personal defeat and let that weigh on everything, and then you won't get the love and the star. But the patience is what's going to outweigh it. And don't hear it saying, see things clearly. Have this sun right here, because the 5 is saying, that you want to make sure that you're seeing things for what they are. It's almost like, don't get so excited that you're assuming everybody this month you're going to meet is the person for you. Go into it, any date or meeting people, as this isn't the person. Because if you have that and they're not, you're not let down. But not in a negative, this isn't. In a more, this is probably not the person that is the love of my life. This is probably, that way, if it is, it's amazing. And if it's not, you understand that. And I'm not saying be defeatist. It's hard to explain. It's something I've learned to do in dating, where I can't go out assuming everybody is the one, because if I do, I'm sabotaging it every time. if you're looking to reconcile, the 5 is saying, if there's any type of dishonor here, if there's any type of, they're not giving you answers, or you do find out there's lies, then you need to move on from that. But it's interesting because I feel like you're going to find out things, and it is going to be a fear of victory. You're going to feel like, oh, well, I know now. And you're going to feel kind of weird, like it wasn't what I thought, or I was thinking this horrible thing, or I was thinking these terrible things, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to message me and say, oh, he was cheating, he's lying. I get it. Again, it's general. But this says that for some of you, you've been paranoid about things that really are not there. Really are not there. And I just want to pull the first card off the deck. I literally have my deck sitting here, and I pulled the first card off my deck, and there's your star. And there's your star. Because I was like, well, the 5 of Swords can kind of be construed as negative. And here's your freaking star, Aries. It couldn't get any better than that. So this says somebody may not be the one, but they're coming, man. And they're coming in heavy to get the star. All right, the Ace of Cups is love, new beginnings, friendships, emotional ties. So if you're single, new beginnings. They're coming hard, coming fast. It's going to be a friendship. So don't discredit anybody. Who did I tell that to? Was it Sag? Yeah, because I did Sagittarius before you, but I've gotten through like 8 readings, so I just post them in the order. But I did you guys second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sag right before you that had the same thing where I said, don't discredit. There's somebody that's going to come in, and you're going to have to pay attention to them. And that's what the Ace is saying, like, this could develop off of friendship. So keep in mind, you're going to be developing something. But this is, it's so funny because when I was talking about this card and this card, I said originally that there were like 4 or 5 of my favorite cards, and one was the 2 of Cups and one was the Ace of Cups, and then you pull the Ace of Cups. So that's amazing. This is about love. It's about being excited. You're going to find your superstar, Aries. That's amazing. If you're looking to reconcile, the Ace says new beginnings. So this may be new beginning for you and this person. It could be that you're going to develop friendship. And it could just be an excitement of getting back together and finding a love that you thought didn't exist between each other. It's almost like a fresh start. Something's going to come and you're going to be able to start all over. It's almost like they've tied up things that have kept them from being able to be 100% available. And now it's almost like they're going to be extremely attentive. So the possibility of reconciliation is very positive here. It's almost like you just have to get out of your own way. Let things flow. Let the universe take the wheel and let things flow. Find other things to do. Do something else. And then all of a sudden you'll notice that they'll be back going, hey, wait. I didn't say I was done. And you're like, well, you've been acting like you've been done. You're not saying anything to me. And all of a sudden they're going to realize that they have to start putting in some effort.